Welcome to Citizen Spotlight. I have my guest today, Linda Chirizio, with me today, and she is from Tangerini's Farm. I met her while we did a series called Let's Go Farming, and just saw like so much potential in her that I decided that we would need to do a cooking series with her. So welcome, Linda. How are you?
It's good to see
thank
you. Nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
So just tell us a little bit about your background. I was fascinated with everything that you've done, so go ahead and tell the audience what you do.
Well, I have always loved cooking and being outside, and at this point in my life, I'm lucky enough to be able to combine both of those into one place at Tangerini's Farm. I grew up in the kitchen with my mother, and then after college ended up going to culinary school. After culinary school, I was working in kitchens, and I was loving what I was doing. I was working for the Red Sox and ended up meeting my husband, who was managing a farm, and I just kind of fell in love with being outside and farming, and it just became a really wonderful way to get involved with food in a completely different way. I started doing a lot with farming, but also with turning that into cooking and the end product of creating great meals for people to enjoy.
Okay, that's amazing. From one cook to another. I love cooking and feeding people and all of that. So much so that I have a show on Medfield TV, Spice Mantra, and I just love doing it. So I'm sure you'll enjoy doing the new cooking series. So what's the name that you want to call?
So after much thought, I came up with the Farmer's Kitchen with Linda, and it kind of encompasses a lot of who I am and what I do. I really love being outside and farming and bringing all of that into the kitchen, and then using seasonal products to create meals and to create lots of different dishes. A lot of people will go to a grocery store and you can get whatever you want whenever you want, and that's always a really great convenience, but being able to look out and go, okay, we can grow this at this time of year, and then turn that into a meal. It's a completely different connection.
Oh, I agree with you, absolutely. I love the name. It's got a great ring to it, and I'm glad you are calling that. It gives you a nice identity, I think. So that's really good.
Thank you.
And the other thing, the farm to kitchen table is a wonderful concept, and I think it's here to stay. It's not one of those trends. And I just love the idea of really sometimes having the vegetables even warm to touch. I don't even like to refrigerate them, because some of the produce that you get at the supermarket, it's, you don't know when it's been picked, and you don't know how it was ripened.
Right.
And when you get the farm stuff, Tangerini's is like wonderful stuff. I go there all the time to get my vegetables, fruits, flowers.
Right.
And it's just feels, like I said, I don't even refrigerate. I buy a little bit and I cook it the same day.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. The taste is just amazing. And so you have a restaurant there that you cook at, right?
Yes, I do. It's changing a lot this year. I've been working there this will be my third full season. And in the last 2 years, I've had the pleasure of creating different menus and utilizing the product to make lots of different dishes, salads, sandwiches, soups, etc. And but I've been working out of a small kitchen,
right.
And it's been tight.
Yeah.
This year we're putting on an addition. My kitchen's growing exponentially, and I can't wait to be able to share that with everybody, and to be able to have Medfield TV there and actually have space to have something like this. We'll be expanding a lot of what I do at the farm in terms of our menu and different menu options. We're partnering with a lot of local other farms to to collaborate and create the kind of menu that we want. And we'll be using our product and our produce, but also utilizing things that we don't grow and things that we don't produce in terms of beef and chicken and that kind of stuff. So.
And yeah, you're telling me a little bit about how you source your meats from different farms.
Exactly.
Because you don't do the meat at Tangerines, do you?
We don't. We have chickens, but they're just laying chickens.
Eggs, yeah.
And then we do raise pigs every year, but that's kind of a little bit separate. We don't. We don't sell that from a retail standpoint in the store. Okay. So you
probably have a freezer full of meats, and you know, for the whole year you don't go buy from the supermarket.
No, we really don't. It's something that in the last few years, my husband and I have kind of noticed more and more, and it's something that we're like, oh, you know, when we go to the grocery store, we buy toilet paper and paper towels and you know, and cleaning supplies, but we tend to stock up on different kinds of meat and whatnot when it's available and when we can, and we use what we have.
Okay. Yeah. How about the winter then? Like if you've stocked up, you know, you don't buy produce at the supermarkets in the winter, or how do you?
Not usually. We're lucky enough at Tangerines to have really great storage facilities that are temperature and humidity controlled. So we grow product that are specific varieties for storage.
Okay.
Our onions, potatoes, carrots, sweet potatoes, squashes, that kind of stuff will grow and we'll harvest in November, but we'll be able to store it until we run out. Right now,
till spring almost.
In the springtime, we still have potatoes, onions, and sweet potatoes right now. And
is that something you sell to, or?
The farm stand is currently closed,
right,
so we aren't selling it at the farm stand, but we have been participating in some winter farmers markets, and we also have our winter CSA that keeps those people fed all winter. So, and us.
Yeah. So, and otherwise you have the CSA from, is it spring to fall?
We have 4 different CSAs, and we do a spring that's just primarily greens and some spring vegetables. And then we have a summer CSA, which is your more traditional, what people think of when they think of CSA, summer. And then we have a winter and deep winter CSA, which is more of those products that I was just telling you about with the potatoes and the root vegetables. So it really shows people who do all of those. And we do have quite a few people that will participate in in year-round CSA.
I think just it's more economical to do that too, right?
It is, and they kind of have more of a connection, and they get to eating seasonally is hard.
Yes.
But
that has the best health benefits, though.
It does, and those are the things that, being in this kind of a climate, your body craves that kind of nutrients that you get from sweet potatoes when it's December and it's cold out, and we're able to do that, and with the storage that we have, we're able to provide that for people.
So that's wonderful. Just talk to me about a little bit of the menus that you do, so that you know, if people haven't been to Tangerine, you should go. She has wonderful food, so that we know that, you know, it's something that's similar that you'll be cooking for the show.
Yeah. So I usually have, right now I'm developing 4 different menus that are going to be revolving seasonally. A spring, an early summer, a late summer, and a fall menu. And each menu encompasses the real tastes of the season, and kind of really getting into those things that we crave when it's hot, and, you know, trying to really hit that. So in the springtime, I have a ginger pickled beet salad with goat cheese and orange ginger vinaigrette. And then in the summertime, we have a Mexican chopped salad with
I've had that
with roasted corn and cherry tomatoes, and it has a chipotle vinaigrette on it. And then different kinds of sandwiches. We're using a local farm for chicken, and we're doing a buttermilk fried chicken on a brioche roll with a spring slaw and a spicy aioli and things like that. That'll really kind of make those flavors pop, and using our vegetables to add that nice crunch with the slaw and everything.
I think that's what, you know, farm to table for me, that's like, you know, looking forward to that menu and eating your food. I've tasted some of it.
I'm looking forward to eating my food right now too.
I think it's great. And I think it's so important for the next generation. I know you have a 2-year-old.
I do.
And practically he's growing up on the farm too. So I think it's so nice for the next generation to be exposed to all these different foods at a young age. And it's contributes to better eating habits and just lifestyle and health in general, I think. So, and it's not the food that you get at the restaurant, so it's just so outside the box and fresh changing menus. I can't wait.
I'm so excited, and we love being able to be at the farm and share what we love. My husband manages the fields, and I'm in the kitchen and bouncing around the store and being able to talk to the customers and help people when they're like, what in the world is this vegetable and how do I eat it? And just being able to answer those questions and help people kind of wrap their heads around what can we grow in New England and how can we enjoy all of it, and making the best of that and being able to feed our family meals that they'll enjoy as well and that we enjoy preparing.
And now you can share it with the broader audience, with people, and I think it'll be wonderful. Because not only will it be on Medfield TV, you'd be able to see it on YouTube and share it with all your friends. And so it'll be wonderful to have you as joining Medfield TV with the cooking series. We've had a few before, like I said, I had my own, but we've had a few before that too. So great to add to our family of Medfield TV series shows. And I think I am so happy that I met you, came to Tangerini's, and I knew right away when she was doing a little interview, like I said before, Linda was great, and I think you'll make a wonderful host, and good luck with your new show.
Thank you, thank you. I'm very excited to be here and to be doing this. It's something that I've always thought would be really fun, but I never actually knew necessarily how to go about it or who to talk to or how to get involved, and I was just very excited when you guys were at the farm, and it's definitely an exciting venture that I'm excited to share with everybody.
Wonderful. So folks, stay tuned for The Farmer's Kitchen with Linda, and I can't wait to see the series and start cooking her recipes. I'm so excited with all the farm fresh produce and different types of menus that you may not even be able to look up on the internet and find. So definitely something to look forward to. I'm very excited, and we look forward to having you on the show soon.
Yes, definitely.
This summer.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for watching. Until next time, this is Aditi Tate. Good night.
Medfield TV, community shows.